She won't say it. She won't admit it out loud. But when desire takes over her nervous system, words become useless. Her body does the speaking for her. Most men miss it. They talk too much. They chase too early. And they mistake her silence for disinterest, when in truth, it's heat hiding beneath composure. The truth is simple and brutal. A woman doesn't need to say she wants you. Her body will tell you long before her mouth ever does. This has nothing to do with looks, status, or money. It's about energy, frame, stillness. When a man holds the right presence, her subconscious starts to leak signals her mind hasn't even caught up to yet. And once you know how to read them, you'll never be fooled again. Today, we are diving into 6 raw, involuntary signs that she's tuned into you, body, mind, and chemistry, whether she realizes it or not. By the end of this, you'll see what most men never do. You'll see truth beneath behavior. 1. Her eyes drop, then snap away. The eyes never lie, especially not under pressure. When a woman feels desire rising in your presence, her gaze starts to betray her. She wants to look at you, but doesn't want to be caught looking. She's drawn in, but her pride says, don't make it obvious. So her eyes flick down, fast, sharp, like her body just hit the brakes. Why down? Because that movement is primal. It's a silent gesture of surrender. It's the feminine saying, you lead. She might glance at her phone, smooth her hair, pretend to adjust her bag, anything to escape her own reaction. She's not ignoring you. She's processing you. That downward glance is her nervous system whispering, I feel his energy and I don't know how to control it. Most men ruin it right there. They lean in, they comment, they try to validate it. Don't. Stay grounded. Hold her gaze for half a second longer. Then look away like you felt nothing. Because the man who doesn't chase her glance becomes the man she can't stop thinking about later. 2. Crossed legs, the pelvic lock. Most people think crossed legs are a posture choice. They are not. They are a pressure valve. When a woman is aroused or emotionally charged, her body starts to tighten from the hips down. Her thighs contract, her pelvis tilts forward, and she crosses her legs not to block you, but to manage what she's feeling. It's instinct. It's a way of containing tension where she feels it most. This is called muscular guarding, a biological response to heightened attraction. When you're calm, when you're present, when your frame doesn't flinch, her body begins to self-regulate. That crossed leg, that slight squeeze, that subtle shift in her chair, that's energy folding inward. She's not rejecting you. She's containing you. And the more composed you stay, the more aware she becomes of what's happening inside her. When she realizes she's the one fidgeting while you're unbothered, that's when she starts to wonder who's actually in control. 3. The voice that changes without her knowing. You don't need a confession. You just need to listen. When a woman is drawn to you, her voice betrays her before anything else does. It gets lighter, softer, slower, sometimes breathier, sometimes higher. She doesn't plan it. Her body just reacts. Because arousal sends a rush of energy through her autonomic nervous system. Her breathing changes, her vocal cords relax, and her rhythm shifts. You'll feel it instantly. One moment she's speaking normally, then suddenly, her tone drops, her laughter lingers, her pauses stretch longer than they should. It's her subconscious playing with tempo, trying to balance tension and comfort. And again, most men destroy the moment. They talk faster, they interrupt, they mirror her tone. Don't. You hold still. You let her swirl in her own nervous energy while you stay anchored. Because when a woman's voice changes around you, it's not performance, it's adaptation. She's adjusting to your dominance. And that shift in tone is her body's way of saying what her pride won't. You're affecting me. 4. She starts touching herself, but not the way you think. Watch closely. You're talking, she's listening, and suddenly, she starts tracing her fingers across her neck, adjusting her jewelry, touching her lips, playing with her hair, or rubbing her thigh. It's not random. It's regulation. When desire builds and can't be expressed directly, it turns inward. Her hands become her relief system, subtle, soothing gestures to disperse the tension. If her fingers drift towards sensitive areas, her throat, wrists, mouth, or thighs, it's her body's silent confession. But here's the test of a grounded man. You don't react. You don't tease. You don't even flinch. You hold the moment. Because what she's doing is not flirting, it's coping. She's trying to stay composed in the presence of a man whose stillness makes her lose control. The one who can remain calm while she self-soothes? That's the one she'll keep replaying in her mind long after you're gone. 5. Her legs move, but she's not going anywhere. You're sitting across from her. No touching. No words. Just presence. Then you notice her foot bouncing. Her knees shifting. Her thighs pressing together, over and over. She's not anxious. She's activated. That movement is called psychomotor agitation, the body's way of releasing built-up emotional or physical tension. When attraction rises, energy floods the lower body. Her muscles move not because she wants to leave, but because she's trying to stay composed. And if you're stoic, calm, present, unreadable, that pressure builds faster. Most men rush to break the tension. They lean in, they joke, they fumble. You don't. You let the silence stretch. Because every second you stay still, her awareness increases. She feels her own body reacting. She catches herself moving, and wonders why. That moment of self-awareness is when psychological attraction begins. She's not aroused by what you did. She's aroused by the fact that she's the only one reacting while you remain still. 6. She talks too much. Then suddenly says nothing. This is the final phase. The internal collapse of her composure. At first, she's chatty, laughing, talking fast, filling the space. Then, without warning, silence. She withdraws, looks down, fidgets with her hands. Her mind is suddenly elsewhere. She's not bored. She's overwhelmed. That silence is not rejection, it's processing. She's becoming aware of what's happening inside her body, and her words can't keep up. Don't ruin it by filling the silence. Don't break the moment. Just exist. Because that pause, that still air between you, is where attraction turns from curiosity to submission. She's replaying every look, every word, every second. She's feeling what she can't articulate. And the more you stay silent, the more she spirals inward, until the moment she finally looks up, just once, eyes soft, expression unguarded. That's not confusion. That's surrender. Now you understand what most men never see. Attraction doesn't begin with words. It begins in the nervous system. It starts in the glance, the shift, the tone, the silence. And when you can read those unspoken cues without losing composure, you stop chasing. You start commanding. That's the difference between attention and respect, between interest and obsession. This is Stoic psychology, not manipulation, not games, just awareness. Because power doesn't shout. Power watches. And when you master presence, she feels you long after you've left the room. If this hits something deep, drop a comment and let others know you've stepped into that awareness. Subscribe for more Stoic truths, psychological insight, and masculine wisdom. And remember, we don't chase. We attract through silence.